Broadcasting live from the Illinois Institute of Technology. We got you locked into Fusion Radio, 88.9 FM.
It's Fusion Radio with Brian Stacey, the YTS Keish, man, and excited as always, man, to share our weekends with you, and especially you, man. And I like this, man. We got two dope people in the building, man. And one of them, man, or whatsoever, this is his first time. The other one, man, he said, look, I'm coming back and I'm tag teaming with somebody that I decided that I want to bring that I was dope, man. So one that you guys are seeing, man, his name is Troche, man. Got him in the building and definitely excited about sharing some good music from him. So say hey to the people.
What's good, y'all? You already know it's the boy Troche, you know what I'm saying? Up in the building.
And then the other one, man, man, you know, I think this was on purpose. We brought him right before Valentine's Day. I think this was on purpose. I think this was purposely planned and everything. That's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. His name is Treble, the singer, man. Welcome to Fusion Radio, family.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Treble, the singer, the voice of Chicago R&B. I'm in here. I made it.
All right, so before we get into anything, we were talking behind the scenes, and I was sharing with people, man. I've been peeping how you guys have been on a radio interview tour, I'm going to say, man. And, man, some people been thinking y'all a group. You know what I'm saying? Or whatsoever. So, like, talk to me about that whole thing about, you know, dispelling that and, you know, when they was doing their homework or, you know, or whatsoever, like, how they prepared for the interview and how they had to alter that when they found out, wait a minute, y'all not a group. Y'all actually two artists that love what each other does and want to come and tag team on interviews and share what you bring to the artistry.
No, most definitely. And it's crazy because I don't even understand how they thought we was a group. Like, if you watch how we presented it to the people when we performed, like, we never did nothing together. So why would people think we a group? But you know what I'm saying? When you're moving like that, people just automatically assume that. Dispelling it, I mean, it's just as simple as how I just told you right now. You know what I'm saying? Just come tell you we're not a group. You know what I'm saying? But keep watching because we moving together, and you're going to get a great whatever every time we together.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that one of the highlights of meeting each other was like the recognition. Like, hey, you are awesome at what you're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to have that type of energy around. So it just came about like it's two people who love what we do separately together. You know what I'm saying? We're always in the same rooms. Either even if I'm not on stages, I'm there supporting him. And vice versa. It's just the fact that I love what you do. I love the energy that you bring to the game. And if I'm your only supporter in the room, just trust the fact I'll be there.
So tell me the story. Let's build on that Trouble the Singer, man, on how you two met, man.
Game time. So we were on a show in Linwood, Illinois. It was at a place called Game Time. I think it was the R&B Factory show with Fabian Soul and DJ Get 'Em. And this was like one of my second stages out the gate back in 2023. I had just November 2022. So I had just got on the scene music wise. I had been out before under a different direction. I was more known for writing than my singing, being a ghostwriter for several artists. So singing was a new venture for me. So this was one of my second stages. And yeah. I get on the stage, I do my thing. Obviously, I'm the least known artist in the room, so I'm up first. I get up there, I do my thing, and you know, Troche, Cash Go Crazy, They Hustle, 3-Piece, they're all in the room, you know. So I watch everybody else, and that's what stood out. It was like, man, this dude is different. His energy is crazy. Like, it's somebody you need to know. So we made a connection at that point, and I ain't never let go. Like, we was in every room. Like, we started recognizing. It was like, yo, like, we just going to keep this momentum.
That's what's up, man. So just looking at the vibe y'all got together, like, y'all seem real close-knit and stuff like that. So, like, just let's talk about, like, just as far as, like, y'all working together, though. Like, I understand, like, you like what he do, he like what you do, but, like, what really made y'all be like, okay, we need to do something as far as like probably like do a project or do a couple singles together and stuff like that.
So it's the whole mindset of how we think about and how we approach what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like we been in it for a minute. We done seen some stuff. We done experienced some stuff. We learned from it. We move forward accordingly. You know what I'm saying? we know what we have to do to accomplish what we're trying to get to, and it's just like a mutual understanding and respect when it comes to this music. Like it's a special talent, and when you catch a special talent, you try to keep it and move with it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And like, just for you specifically, like last time you came and you chopped it up with us, you brought a nice young lady in here that had good music. You feel me? Y'all was in here doing y'all thing. So like, you didn't bring us somebody else that got good music and y'all doing y'all thing. So that's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you, definitely thank you for bringing, you feel me, bro, in here. We get a chance to chop it up because bro been telling me about you. You feel me? That you've been trying to get up here and stuff like that. So I'm definitely glad you was able to get in. So like, I haven't, with me being on this show, I haven't met too many guys that's like singing though. You feel me? I've met a lot of rappers, different artists that come up here and they mostly just like they rap and stuff. But you, I think off my head, you was the first one that actually come up here and you said you a singer. So that's kind of exciting for me though. So like, just in your opinion, what made you go that route as far as like making music though, being a singer?
I originally wanted to be a rapper, but you know, as you can tell, I got a high pitched voice. You know, hence the name Treble. It's because I really got no bass in my voice at all. You know, it was kind of one of them things. I sound like Chingy, and we don't need another Chingy out here. So it was just like I knew I could sing. You know what I'm saying? I had this voice my entire life, and I tried to run from it. And I got to a point where there was no more running. Like I said, I started out as a ghostwriter and stuff like that, and I can do a whole studio session and not be attached to it. Right? So if I can do that, at what point do you stop running from the gift that God gave and you start utilizing it? And so it was just like, yo, I can't rap. It doesn't sound good at all. So let me just go ahead and try these notes, and it's working.
So I want to go back to a couple of things that both of you guys talked about. One is talking about you being in the game and everything, and some things that, man, you know, you learned and everything, and you corrected those, man.
Man, so one thing that's major for me, when I first started doing it, I ain't have a good mentor. You know what I'm saying? If I'm thinking about everything that I went through and everything that I re-went through after I learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can look back and be like, yeah, I didn't have a good mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always that focused one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get off work, go up in the studio, just be up in there all day, listening to all the tracks, writing to everything. This is what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? But when you got people in your life that's not pushing you hard like that in that direction and they want you to do something else, then you got to take a step back and really understand for yourself, like, do I really want to be involved in this type of stuff? And I know I never did, so I never did that. And I've always been locked in on the music side of everything. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have had somebody to tell me better back then. Like, man, go up in the studio, man. Stay up in there, stay up in there, stay up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we up, man, I've been gone. Would have been gone.
Man. For me, it was similar. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have a good mentor. It was bad management for me. I'm under a bunch of NDAs right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of just one of them things where it was the wrong moves. More the people that I had around me was so focused on the short money that we didn't see the long money at all. You see what I'm saying? I ate very well off of what we were doing, especially being 14, 15, able to write hit records. You know, it was a thing for me, but it could have been a bigger thing had our visions aligned. And I think that that's one of the things we corrected, and it's what makes me and Troche together so powerful, is because we had situations outside of that and we learned from them. So now it's paperwork. It's proper management. It's proper advertisement. Like right now we're on a promo run for a show that we got coming. It's like we try to focus on doing good business with good energy, making good connections, and just stay aligned with each other.
And so I want to build on that, man. You didn't put it out there, man. Tell the people about this show that you're promoting.
Oh, Stage Invasion Major Impact. This is our second one going around. Last December, we did a Stage Invasion called Winter Heat. And it was supposed to be a one-off situation, and basically where we took some of the experiences that we've gotten off the road. So a lot of artists that you see around the city right now, they're so focused on performing here and being here that we never get out the backyard. So myself and Troche and Cash Go Crazy, we started to travel. You know what I'm saying? We started to see different things. Me and Troche ventured off, and contracts started to roll in and stuff like that. So it was a different experience. And once you start getting those paid shows and you become in demand in different cities, the experience changes. And so we sat down and was like, yo, like we could take this back home. So that's what we did. Stage Invasion was created to show artists exactly what it feels like to be outside, even though you in your comfortable place at home. So we issue out contracts, we pay every artist, and this is 100% funded by us. But we treat you like a headliner. So we had 6 acts. All of them were headliners. They all had a headlining slot. They all got paid. Nobody overshadowed anybody, but it comes with a challenge. We don't limit you. It's a stage invasion. You got to get in your bag, be creative. Because if you feel like somebody was better than you, it's because you allowed it. You know what I'm saying? And we just look at all the artists in the city. We see who's working, and we try to formulate the best concert. It's not a showcase. We stay away from showcases. It's not a money grab. So we pay each artist, and we give at least 5 or 6 entries free with that artist so that they can pull their entourage in. We do all the promotion. We pay for all the promotion. We invite them to the radio stations that we do come out so that they can promote themselves and their brand. So it's 100% opportunity for the artists, and we take all of the liability. So if we made any money that night, great. If we did, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still for the culture. Like, we're just able to put our mark inside and bless somebody else. So that's why it's important to me. Bro could tell you about the lineup and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. So we definitely focus more on putting together a great show instead of like having a whole bunch of artists on the lineup. Like that's one thing I hate. You know what I'm saying? There's no shot to no other promoters, man. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You sitting in the building all night. You got the fans sitting in the building all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just lose your energy. So why not just take the core and put that on stage and give them a nice amount of time? Because another thing that steer me away from the other shows is they're gonna give you a short time span to like try to show your whole you. Like, you can't gauge your artists if they good or not off one song, off 5 minutes. Man, just give them 10 minutes. Let them rock out. Let them be creative. Let them put a production together and let you see if they stand out. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing what we focus on is giving longer time to perform for less amount of artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, put on a production. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And right now we got some killers finna come on this stage.
Yeah.
Man, we got A. Bug Carter. We got Woe Boy. We got Tanisha Terrell. We got Johnny Dimitri. We got Bree Kale. And we got Keisha Cash. I don't know if y'all seen any of them perform, but you already know. Anybody that has seen them know they're gonna do something to your building.
Oh yeah.
And then you put me and my bro in the mix with them. Man, look, this is nothing you want to miss. This is nothing you want to miss. The last one was off the chain. We've been hearing about the last one still today. Like, that was the best show of the year. Best show of the year. That's a strong statement, and that came from a lot of people.
And it's kind of what prompted us to go back in. It was like, all right, well, we got to do another one. Obviously, the culture accepted it. The artists, they really loved the fact that, like, somebody came out, and we're not promoters. We're artists first. You know what I'm saying? So we know how we want to feel when we enter certain establishments and we enter agreements to perform for somebody. So we gave them that same respect that we would want. And that's all we've been hearing is like, man, y'all actually treat us like artists. Y'all actually respect us. Y'all actually gave us enough time. Y'all wasn't scared of us. And Stage Invasion ain't about being scary. It's about being creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to perform next to bro. And I challenge him all the time, like, hey, you got to go up there and kill it. You got to, even before every show, that's our dialogue is like, bro, you ready? I'm always ready. All right, because you got to go kill it. You got to. And it's funny because I done cost this man some bread.
Yeah, yeah, dog.
I done cost this man some bread. I was a judge at one of the shows, and he was on the ticket, and they were like, yo, like, we know your homie in the room, yeah, but don't focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 100% honest when it comes to this music stuff, and I know what this man can do, and I feel like he sold me short. And
all the other judges gave me 10s, straight 10s. He gonna cut me. I had to split my money with another dude. Like, I was like, hey, bro.
I know what he can do, and he just didn't deliver. And I found out the reasons why later on. It wasn't speakers for him to stand on and stuff for him to jump off and stuff like that. But, you know, I was expecting it. I was expecting him to go crazy.
But it's crazy though about what you just said, and this kind of ties into the one of the conversations we had last week on the show. And I was telling the artists, like, when you got certain people in your circles, like, you have to be able to evaluate those people in your circles. And in some type of way, to me, you look like a good person to be in his circle, because if everybody else gave him a 10, but you was the only person to really dig a little bit deep and be like, nah, bro, you know, you could have pushed a little bit harder. You could have gave me a little bit more. You could have went to that next level. That's the type of people like we need as artists, because, you know, a lot of times we have those type of people that just be yes men, and they'll tell your song good because they want to be around you, or they want to live the lifestyle you live in. So they'll tell you what you want, what they think you want to hit. But now sometimes you need that person that's gonna pull you to the side, like, nah, bro, you know, you could have did harder, or you could have came a little different on that. You feel me? I know you could snap, because I had those type of people now. So I definitely love that for you, though. But as far as like this event though that y'all talking about, like, how can people tune in with y'all in the future to try to be a part of this event? Because I know y'all probably got y'all set up already though. So how can people reach out in the future and try to be a part of y'all event?
So it's a hand-picked lineup every time. You know what I'm saying? We don't like be like, oh, if you want to perform, hit us up. No, we gonna reach out to you. We gonna reach out. We pick who we want, because we know what who can do. Because we watch all year. We outside. We doing this. We in the trenches with this. You know what I'm saying? So we know who gonna put together a nice show for us, and that's what we want to present to the people. So as far as reaching out, yeah, no, they ain't gonna be able to do that.
Okay. So, but I do want to go back a little bit though, because it's something that I was listening to you guys saying though, as far as like, because y'all sounded so passionate about talking about that Pacific event though. So was it something that you two in particular went through with like doing shows, or like doing things with other promoters that really made y'all be like, nah, I want to try to do this myself and like show people this how you really supposed to do it? Or it was just something y'all just came up with?
Every part of it is something that we went through with other promoters.
Definitely agree.
And we just adjusted accordingly. Like the good stuff, we kept that. But the stuff that we felt the way about, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because a lot of artists right now are, it's a thing that you can keep on complaining about something, or you can find a solution to it, right? And one of the biggest things that we hear nonstop is that the promoters won't pay. You know, you're a new artist on the scene, you ain't got that much of a following, you're trying to gain a following. However, you feel like you deserve to be paid. And the promoter response to that is, what have you done to be paid? But they're asking you to come out at the same time. So if you're asking me to come out, that means I'm in some sort of demand to you. However, you don't feel like I need to be paid. And I think that that's something that, you know, it's a twofold. At some point, you got to start somewhere, but at what point do I start getting paid? You know what I'm saying? So we outside, like he said, we look at artists, how much they put into their art. You know, what are you presenting to the people? And when we find value in something, when you see an artist that's out here working, and I'm talking about many stages, it's not just one hot song and you should be paid out the gate. Put in the work, do the work, and it'll come back to you. And like I said, we started in showcases, and we moved ourselves to a position where we're now being paid, but we put a lot of work in just 1 year. And we're looking at people who are following suit, and we're saying, yo, like, you got a talent and it deserves to be seen. We want to put you on our platform, but different. We want to pay you to be on our platform. And I think that that's one of the things that artists, they love about it.
Man, I want to like straight up big up both of you, man. Like I was just sitting here just listening and also monitoring the live, man. And so much love is coming through, man. Appreciate those of you that's on the live. Of course, those of you that listen on the radio all the time, we appreciate you on the weekends, man. And man, that is something that you guys are doing is phenomenal, man. Like just hearing how just all the different things you share. And I just think about the many artists that have come through here and their experiences, and for you to take that and create something that benefits all parties and everything, man.
All parties, 100%. I mean, from the time you hit the door, like I said, I mean, it's a contract issued out to you that needs to be turned in 30 days before the event. We have a radio station, 107.3 VIP, who is on site. So you get an interview right when you walk in the door. You get a radio interview. So you've been paid. You get a radio interview. We do a whole promo tour. So we're internet radio, FM, AM. We go around and we list out our entire itinerary, and we issue it out to everybody that's on that ticket. It's not an obligation to come, but feel free to meet us at any of these spots so that you can rep your brand. So now we're helping you push your brand. You know what I'm saying? And this is all at our expense. So everything that you're doing is 100% free. But that's what we mean when we say about a culture. We don't have a lot of people that's willing to jump behind us, throw a lot of money behind us, you know what I'm saying, to keep it going. However, it doesn't have to start with us, you know what I'm saying, but it can end with us.
So, man, those of you that's listening, that's enjoying this conversation, I continue to see the live, man, on the live, man. You're listening to, man, the homie Treble, the singer, man, who you just heard, man, spit some dope knowledge. And then my brother Troche, man, who broke down the whole thing as far as, man, how they select, you know, artists to be a part of that dope event, man. So I feel like it's time, man, share some good music from both of you, man, and everything. So, I want to start with Treble the singer, man. You brought by Novocaine, and then you brought by Nobody, man. Which one you want to play first, and then tell us a little bit about it?
We can go with Novocaine first. So, you know what I'm saying, me being a singer and coming into the game, one of the things I wanted to do was advance the throne of R&B. I'm committed to it. It's something that I'm near and dear about, and the main focus is bringing love back to the house. I'm saying my grandparents, my parents, they had the dusties and, you know what I'm saying, stuff that you can put on and it makes you feel loved. Even when there was nobody in the room with you, you can still feel that love through the music, and that's what I'm committed to doing, is just bringing love back to the music. R&B is a lot explicit now, but for me, I'm more focused on bringing that love back, not being so direct all the time, but kind of just making you feel like I'm holding you even when I ain't there. So that's what Novocaine is.
That's what's up, man. Those of you that listen to the show know that I ain't done it in a while, man. We play them R&B songs, man. You know, your octaves drop.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Transfer into that quiet storm horse. Got a set of R&B jams coming your way right here on V103. Don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. You see it? You see it?
Yeah, I
You
see.
it? From afternoons to quiet storm.
No, it would have been cold if you would have said ours instead of theirs. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But it's cool, though. We going to rock with it, though. We
Yeah.
going to rock.
Well, man, we ain't got no quiet storm show on this station.
I know, but
We actually don't, man. We don't have a quiet storm. So I guess I was just in the moment, and I was thinking, what came to me? V103, keep sweat. I know. I can tell what you
he
said.
talking about keep sweat.
Keep sweat, man. Syndicated Sweat Hotel.
Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Sweat do got that little jump.
Right.
Jump
You know somebody else in R&B that has a syndicated show, man, is Ralph Tresvant. Ralph Tresvant took over for Al B. Shore.
Okay.
Because Al B.
Good guy.
Shore's health was deteriorating for a period, and he's gotten it back on track, but to fully get it back on track, he stepped down from the radio show. So Ralph Tresvant took over.
That's what's up.
And then in Chicago, we had Chris Michaels.
Right,
Whispers in the
man.
Dark.
Come on, man. Like man, legend in my eyes, man, for what he did, and man, miss him on the radio. Definitely miss him on the radio, man. I also got to send love out to, man, I ain't finna say this because I can hear somebody in my head telling me to say this. I'm going to say Dr. Al Greer. He's known as something else, but I ain't finna call that man that. I'm just going to say that some of us put this on their crackers from time to time. Leave it at that. We'll come back and talk about Troche's song and everything. Because I really want to say it, but I'm not. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay focused, man. Trouble the Singer. His single, Novocaine, is in your ears right now. It's Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson and YTS Keys.
I say I love you, baby, you know that's true. And anything you ever need, girl, I got you. No matter the distance growing, I'll be missing you. You know I'll come and kidnap you. It's love we make, the day
can I tell you right there? That's that R&B. I know, man. I don't know why I felt like a lot of the time. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I felt, boy, I swear, I was sitting there the whole time like, that's that R&B. I know, man. I'm just saying, man. I know, Keith. I know. I need to get in the studio and do a song with you. I know.
You need to get in the studio and do a song with him. That's what you need to get in the studio.
He
with.
lying.
Yeah, man. So
I might
man,
want to come with you when you go too. I'm gonna see if I can slide in there. You feel me?
yeah, man.
I ain't
I
got-
know you know how to talk to the ladies and all that stuff. So I know, man, you could drop the octaves. I know, man. That's another side of Keith. Keith's gonna make one of them records that.
No, I can't do what he just did right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's different. That takes skill to do that.
But I'm saying, like, I know you could create a record with an artist of his caliber.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that would be like a real, like, dope to the females type record. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, see, but I had to be trying to rap though. I couldn't do what he do. Like, you feel me? It's hard doing that. That's not easy, bro. Everybody can't sing though. A lot of people try, but a lot of people can't
Yeah.
sing for real though.
There's a lot
man.
of successful people that's out here singing they can't sing.
Man, tell me about
That's crazy.
Push them through. Just that you gonna let that in, huh? All right.
it. If y'all take that auto-tune button away, y'all in trouble. I'm telling y'all, you can't stand next to me.
Oh, man. So I'm sitting here, man, enjoying every bit of this conversation, man. Fusion Radio, Brian Stinson, YTS Keys, man. Got the homies in here, man. And they are not a group. Those of you that may watch this later and everything else, oh, man, y'all had a group down there. No, it's not R&B and hip-hop. It is two dope artists that support what each other do, and that's Treble the singer, and that's the homie Troche. So real quick, Troche, because I don't want to forget about you and how dope you are, man. You got a record that you brought by that I will never forget. It's called Pray.
Pray for me.
Pray for me.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about Pray for me, because that's what we're going to play to sample your greatness.
Oh man, you know, hey, everybody that heard "Pray for Me" know I spilled my heart up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I was feeling, I put it on the track. Man, it was a tough time for me when I wrote that song. I was going through a lot, and that was the first time I was actually vulnerable enough to like tell people. It's crazy because like I could talk to you one on one all day long. I ain't gonna never talk to you about that. But if I got in the booth and just told the whole world stuff that I ain't gonna say to you privately. So I mean, it was tough.
So do this for me. I'll put you on the spot.
What's up?
I'm going to have you do an a cappella performance of Pray for Me.
Ooh, man, you got custom words up in there.
Yeah, that's what the creativeness that we talked about before, man. Like, I want people to feel that because that's a dope record. So I want to do something different. Just came in my spirit, you know, to do that, man. Give us as much as you can. You ain't got to do the whole song. Give us as much as you can.
That's crazy. He got me on here going acapella.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Give us as much as you can. If you want to give us just 15 seconds and make us go listen to the rest of it, then let's do that.
No, I got you, bro. Shoulders loaded, but I think I can carry it. What is you talking about? That's a lot to bear. I'm on the brink, so I bury it. Hey, I'm a king, bring my chariot. I gotta make a new way for my people. I promised my daughter that she could live lavish. My ex had to deal with a lot of my baggage. Vowed to myself I would never be average. High success, yes, I feel like an addict. I'm at it. My days filled with building this habit of writing and get them up off me. Don't know if it's working. I'm still going backwards. Don't know what to do. Man, bro, go ahead, bro.
No, man. That was, come on, man.
Go ahead,
Man,
Come on, man.
that boy got that heat.
You gonna have that man rap his verse. He trying not to cuss and everything.
Yo, man.
I can do
did
this.
good,
That's not
bro.
performing me clean all the time. I'm just rock.
Yeah.
Like
No, yeah,
teasing him real
he
quick.
did. Man, that's a tease, man. So where can they go and go hear that record?
It's available on all streaming platforms, man. Troche, Pray for Me, featuring Hollow Gang Bug.
All right. Now, do me a favor. Spell your artist name, you know, or whatsoever, because we want people to go to the right place. And then once you get done, I want you, Treble the singer, to tell us where we can hear Novocaine at and spell your artist name out so they can go to the right place.
All right, so yeah, it's Troche, Troche. If you want to find me, type in It's Troche everywhere. ITSTROCHE. I'll pop up on everything you put it in.
And I'm Treble the singer, Trebletha singer. You look it up everywhere. Just type all capital letters because everybody else who use Treble cannot stand next to me.
For sure, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, with y'all brothers coming in together, I gotta ask though, like, is it like a project y'all working on together, or y'all just vibing out? Like, it is what it is. Y'all just working.
Nah, we just moving right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't even discussed the project at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like we just focused on what we trying to do, which is trying to grow our brands. So we just out here putting in the groundwork to do that. Like, are we gonna do a joint project? We don't know yet. We don't know. Y'all just gotta stay tuned. Keep following us.
Keep following.
For sure, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, but just okay. So let's speak on some things that you guys do know for a fact that's coming out, like certain projects or like certain singles that y'all have like coming for the coming to us for the future.
We do have a collab joint. If you've been to the last couple shows that we've done, we performed it. It's a Treble song featuring me, Pain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Pain.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we do got a joint called Pain. And you know, it's more solo stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's pushing the Troche brand, pushing the Treble brand, and when we sit down at the end of each day, it's about what we got the next day and how we can move forward. So we may encounter a day where I don't have anything going on. Because my brand is, you know what I'm saying, is whatever I did is working for me. So I got a free day, but he may have a list of things to do. And that's what makes this whole thing special, because he can pick up the phone and be like, hey, bro, I need you to go do, or I need this. I got a show and I ain't got, like, it's me being there, you know what I'm saying, and him being there, vice versa. It's kind of one of them things where if it's your brand, you need me to throw on a Troche shirt and be security or whatever you need me to do, I'm willing to do that if it's going to push you forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's the willingness to want to see him grow. I believe that we all can go. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that we got what it takes. A lot of us just don't have a successful team. And that's another good thing about us is we do have a successful team. We have a staff of, outside of our DJ and our manager, DJ Giddem is our official DJ and our manager. But outside of him, we have a team of Black African-American successful women who surround us. So our content creator, Q's Designs, Kiki, then we have Just PK with BGS Films, who is our videographer and photographer. We got Genesis Unique with Unique Perspectives, who is our graphics designer. I got Totally You Boutique with Miss Monica Black, Mocessories Boutique with Moni Lumpkins. For all of my attire, he has Nicole Ingram with Tiffany's Closet as his stylist. Then I'm missing somebody. Just PK, Kiki, Nicole, Monica.
You said Mocessories?
I said
Moni?
Mocessories.
Well, you ain't missing nobody.
I ain't missing all that. So, and these are people who,
Monica Black?
it's not free, right? It's us employing them. You know what I'm saying? So even days where we don't make money, we make sure they get paid. So they're staff members, but we're surrounded by success, and we're trying to move this whole thing. So when we're out at shows and our photographer is getting shots of us, she's also getting shots of other artists, and it creates potential for her to grow her business with what I'm wearing. Oh, I did forget somebody, Ro.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Rose Designs, because Ro makes all of my branding so that I have stuff to display with the Treble brand on it. So shout out to Ro. But it's us being in the room and being able to create opportunities for everybody else, even outside of the music.
Okay, so with me being an artist, one thing I be like big on asking the different artists that come in here is like they process as far as making music, because that's one thing I did notice as far as like talking to different artists on my path so far as being a co-host on this show. Everybody process as far as making music is different, and then the great thing about you two guys today is one is a rapper and then one is a singer. So of course y'all process as far as making music is differently. So I just want y'all to speak on that as far as like what's the process as far as like what you guys need to do in order for y'all to make the best music possible.
I let the beat talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat tells me what to put on the beat, and I just put it on in my style. You know what I'm saying? I don't rush it. I let it come to me. If it take a long time for me to write that song, it's just take a long time because I'm not rushing it. If you rush it, it sound rushed.
No, for real.
I got a very complex conversation that I have with the track. I sit there and man, they get to telling me stuff and I start talking back. It's crazy, man. And then when it was the ending product, you could tell they had a conversation. Cause it's like the way I approached it, no other person would have approached it like that.
That's what's up.
My most simplest answer is that I live. You know, I wake up every day and I live. But if you want the complex side of that, is my belief in music and why it exists. You know, back in the slavery times, our ancestors used music to get them through what would be a hard day. You know, so if it was the humming of a gospel tune or something, or if you in pain and all you can do is rock back and forth and hum your way out of it, that I found myself in those spots. There were days where I didn't have and I was hungry, and the only thing I had was music to take my mind off of my stomach being empty. There's days where I'm stressed and the microphone doesn't judge me, so I can go and I can sing what's in my heart and know that I won't be criticized for how I feel. So back to simplicity, I live and I let life make what I need to be singing.
Okay, so I want to build a little bit with you, Treble. So, like, with you being a singer and stuff like that, like, even us being rappers, like, we have to take care of our voice. We have to make sure that we talk a certain type of way in the studio. We have to project our voice. You feel me? It's a certain type of way. We, especially depending on what's your style of rapping. You feel me? But with you being a singer, I know it's a little differently. So, like, what certain things that you do as far as, like, taking care of your voice or, like, your vocal cords and, like, getting yourself necessarily ready to sing those high notes or, like, sing certain type of songs?
Everything. I don't do a lot of carbonated drinks. I may have one or two a week, if that. For me, I'm stuck on Gatorades, teas, water, and lemon. Vocal exercises. Don't care what they say. You need them. With the existence of auto-tune, a lot of people have done away with vocal exercising. But if you listen to my music, there's no auto-tune, right? This is pure voice, so I have to protect that. I don't drink. I don't smoke. It's just not my thing. So all these things protect me and prepare me for when I go to the studio. I got my regiment, halls, vocal exercises, and water before each show, or a Gatorade. Like, I keep myself in the mix of those things, but also it's watching the environments that I'm around and being respectful. Like, another good part about doing music next to Troche is that we're respectful of the environments that we're put in. You see what I'm saying? So he ain't got a lot of smokers around me and stuff like that, especially when we're working, right? If I'm just there, it's just not a lot of smoke in the room because I'm there, or he watches certain things. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, we ain't got no water over here, so I'll bring water, or he'll go out and get water, and vice versa. If I see stuff that he needs, then it's kind of one of them things. Like I said, it's my brother. This is my brother, and that's the bottom line. I want for my brother what I want for myself.
So, to even, like, go a little bit more in depth, I'm asking these certain questions because, like I said, I've never really been in certain rooms with, like, singers or, like, R&B artists and stuff like that. So whenever I do get a chance, I like to pick y'all brain and, like, see what's it kind of like on the flip side. You feel me? So, like, for instance, y'all don't necessarily have to dance, but I know as far as, like, people that sing in, like, R&B, y'all incorporate a lot of dancing into what y'all do as far as, like, y'all songs and y'all routines and stuff like that. So, like, I was going to ask you, are you big on the dancing thing, like, when it comes to your music, or that's not really your thing?
I'm not real big on the dancing, although the path is trying to take me down that road. I've got lazy and I'm hiring dancers. I'm hiring dancers. It's just the music is so complex. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the notes I can't hide behind. I actually got to hit these notes. And one of the things that I pride myself on is what I offer to the people. So I don't want to stand up there, be dead, holding a microphone, just standing in front of you. So I try to put on a little bit of a show. I work the crowd for sure. But one of the things when it comes to dancing, I don't want to be up there out of breath. That's cardio.
For sure, man, for sure. So, just before we get up out of here, though, I just want to ask you, about your apparel, you feel me? And I also want to ask you, too, though, because y'all rocking with the same people, y'all feel me? Y'all got y'all team and people y'all network and stuff like that. So, what I was going to ask you was, do you have shirts and, like, apparel just like how he do?
Yeah, I got it.
And then what I was going to ask you was, like, how does that feel to actually be able to rock that though, like, cause that's different though, and I actually like that. Like, that's an actual decent shirt. You feel me? I would wear that shirt, even though it's your brand. I would still wear that shirt though, like, cause it looked decent though, and you wouldn't even know the whole time that you really promoting yourself though. You would probably think that's some type of design out here, something like that, just based off how it look. So like, just talk about that, having y'all own apparel and actually being able to push our brand with the clothes though. Like, just talk about that a little bit.
I mean, you got to leave people with something, right? The music is one thing, but there's something there's a step beyond that. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to make it available, like I said, the initial concept was to be able to support black businesses. We know people who make clothes, and we know stylists and clothing designers and stuff like that. So it was like, how can I help you with your business? And it was like, I'll promote my brand, right? So like I said, none of it is free. We pay for everything. And Troche actually had his line first, which is great, because it was one of his ways of inspiring me, because it was like, we walked into his album release for his album Panoptic, which was his freshman album, right? And the entire room has Troche shirts on. That's a different feeling, you know. To a point where I was like, man, I'm finna buy me a Troche shirt. Like, what's going on?
No,
and
for
he
real.
telling me like, nah, brother, you know, you ain't got to buy no shirt. I'm buying a shirt, number one, because I want to support you, and my support, even, you know, I got 3 T's: time, talent, and treasure. You see what I'm saying? So we're connected talent wise. You know what I'm saying? We spend a lot of time together, but you're also worth my treasure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I get to support you, and I get to support the graphic designer who was making his T-shirts at that time. So it's a double fold for me. And then we just had our Stage Invasion Winter Heat concert, where our entire team was in the Treble Troche brand. So we actually have a shirt that has both of our images connected to it, which was built up by this mastermind right here. Like, we were standing in the office one day, and he just drew some stuff, and I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it came full circle. Like, this dude is a mastermind. He is crazy when it comes to being creative on the spot. Like, this guy got it. And it's not a big I, little you type of thing. It's more of, hey, bro, I'm willing to follow. You know what I'm saying? Because his mind is crazy. Like, this dude is a genius when it comes to being artistic, when it comes to music, overall, like the vision. My first video, he was just in the room for support, because that's how we move. We'll support each other in whatever we got going on. He ended up being the co-director of the video, because the way he think, his eyesight, the angles, like, I didn't go in there with no vision. I just knew this got to be the sexiest video of the year. My man's had everything. Like, he is a genius, and I don't feel like a lot of people put a lot of respect on his name, but they will.
For sure, man. And so, like, even then, like, to turn back to you, like, just talk about that as far as, like, okay, like he said, you walked in a Troche show, and everybody got your shirt on. Like, just talk about that. Like, how did that feel to be, like, to actually experience that, though?
That's a great feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, it was just me walking around with my own shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I had it in, like, all kind of colors to match my clothes. So every day I have on a different color Troche shirt. You know what I'm saying? People used to ask me, man, where can I get a shirt? They're like, man, they ain't even really for sale right now. You know what I'm saying? This is my personal clothes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So one day I just was like, all right, let me just get something pressed up and give them to the people. You know what I'm saying? So that's finna grow. That's finna grow, because, man, a lot of people ask for the Troche shirts. We do a lot of shows and don't have a table, and we should, because that's a pocket that we missing right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming. That's coming. That's on Major Impact show. You know what I'm saying? We will have a table with our merchandise.
Man, I can't wait, man, because I ain't gonna lie to you. That's to the right people, and especially to your fans, a lot of people will buy that shirt, because that's a good looking shirt right there.
Nah, this shirt off the chain.
Yeah,
this shirt
she
off
killed
the chain.
this.
When I
Ro
first
did her
seen
thing.
it, I was like, I gotta get me some new stuff.
That's how it was when I seen y'all walk up. I'm okay. I see, but I didn't know what it said at first until you sat down. Then I looked. Oh, that's his name. That's cold. And then I like how you got the note in there. Like, it's cold.
Yeah, that's the logo.
Yeah,
His
that's
logo
my
crazy.
logo.
Oh, that's your logo.
My
too.
logo is stupid. I got
Yeah, his logo crazy.
That's cold. I ain't gonna lie. That's cold right there.
the treble clef with the microphone. It's
Yeah,
everything that comprises of me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what that remind me of, Brian? that remind me of like, you know how people be having their V-Long shirts on and then they had that symbol on their back. That's what that reminded me of. Not to say like in the same like category, but like it's cold like that though. You feel me? Because you could put that on the shirt for real and low key sell it just with that though. You feel me?
For sure.
And that'll be cold though. I ain't gonna lie, that'll definitely be cold. Man, I ain't
Everybody tuned in. He already got a trademark, so don't try and do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it to me. The paperwork is locked in. We are good this way. But it is a good gift if you want to buy it for your girl, so she can lay in her T-shirt with the treble across her chest while she playing Novocaine. I mean, you know, that's a good idea.
Hey, you see how he did that? That's what I call branding and marketing. That's how you do that. He added the music with the T-shirt. That's a bundle pack right there. That's how you do that. That's what I'm talking about, man. I ain't gonna lie. This was a great interview. The last interview Bro came was a great interview. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie. Whenever these type of artists come in and y'all come with these type of stories, these type of, you feel me, vibes and stuff like that, it's always great, man. So, but before we get up out of here, we got this last song from you, Treble. So it's called Nobody. And you got a feature on here too. So just talk to us about what was the vibe of this song, what was the message you was trying to give out, and then also talk about this feature you got on here. You feel me? Talk about Bro.
I don't even think it was no vibe, right? Like, so my manager, DJ Giddem, was just bothering me at this point. He's throwing all type of challenges my way. Like, yo, like, what if can you go grab a sample though? Like, you can make good music, you know what I'm saying? But everybody out here they sampling stuff. Can you sample? I'm like, I don't find nothing worth sampling. So he's like, no, like, go back in the day though. Like, you got to go back in the day. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, I like R&B. I'm very in tune, and I feel like not enough people putting a lot of respect on Aaliyah's name and how much she brought to the game. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah was an angel to everybody, but she was a genius musically, and not enough people gave her credit for that. So I went and got the Are You That Somebody sample, and I killed it. I killed it. So much so that I was like in the middle of the concert and turned around to my manager, because he's also my DJ. I was like, and don't ever challenge me again. But it was one of them things where a lot of Chicago artists was sampling records at that time. Fast forward, it makes it down to Houston. So my feature is Lil Pat, who has he is a sampler himself. He sampled Genuine's Rodeo record and Pony. And it was so good that Genuine went and got him and took him on tour with him. So now he's on tour with Genuine, and Lil Pat is from New Orleans, and he resides in Houston right now. So he got the New Orleans-Houston market sold up. And this man on tour with Genuine, and he hit me like, bro, that record crazy. Like, we need to do the feature. Like, I'm like, all right, let's do it. But you can't be scared to come next to me, because it's a lot of singers in this city that won't work with me, generally just because I'm a monster. I'm a monster, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna be firm when I say I'm a monster. So a lot of singers don't want to work with me. But this guy, he came through and he was like, I can bring a vibe to that. We did a couple back and forth, paperwork cleared, and boom, you got Nobody featuring Lil Pat.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I always tell Brian, whenever we get a chance to come in this studio, whenever we get a chance to talk to y'all great artists, it's always a great day, you feel me? Especially on this Saturday, you feel me? It was decent outside too, though. It wasn't too cold, wasn't too nippy out there too, though. So I definitely want to thank y'all for coming in. I want to thank you especially for bringing this brother in here, you feel me? Came in with this good music then. I want to thank you for stopping by again, you feel me? Bringing these good vibes. So
credit to his genius. Like, this man is a genius. His ear for music, and like, this man is a genius. I heard he brought y'all another dope artist. Like, he a genius.
I ain't
Like,
really bring him. We came together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, genius, man.
Think like, oh yeah, just Treble riding with Troche. Nah, man, we sitting together, but we moving at the same time.
This man a genius, man. I'm gonna let it be known here and everywhere we go. This man is a genius.
that's what I'm talking about,
I
man.
appreciate that.
So we definitely finna get into this banger, man. Thank y'all, everybody that tuned in on us on the radio and everybody that tuned in on live, man. We'll be back, but we definitely finna tune into this Treble, the single, Nobody. See you later.
This is it, money.
Phone going off, it says she texting me now. Happy 'cause as a man, we're out of town. Wondering if I could come over and give a nookie a couple rounds. She like the way I put it down, as much as I want to. Shawty catching feelings and that's something I don't do. Love making feel different when you know you ain't supposed to. Now she interested in visiting frequently. She asked me what my secret is. I told her I'd be keeping it concealed. If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody. Know you're responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around, especially when I come and put it down. She wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. She promised that she wouldn't let it out. Let it out, no. If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody. Know you're responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not
No, I'm not anybody. She just a busybody. She know how I feel about it. No, it ain't no way around it. See me, she get all excited. Lil' mama so enticed. She know I'm happy, I'm a blessing, it's a starlight. I know she dig me, I'm the realest, but I'm private and she get it. I'm the latest by my business. Out in public, she be winking. It's our secret and she keep it. If it leak, that mean we finished. Don't trust nobody, girl, I'm not just anybody.
If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody. Know you're responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around, especially when I come and put it down. She wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. Promised that she wouldn't let it out. Don't let it out. If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody. Know you're responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody. Know you're responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around, especially when I come and put it down. She wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. Promised that she wouldn't let it out. If I let you know, you can't tell no one. I'm talking nobody.